I used to be so interested in attracting people, and then I realized that and that was like because I didn't feel like I was like fundamentally desirable. And then I realized that my time is better spent finding, meaning in literally anything other than the validation of a chorus of people I don't care about. I'm gonna obsess over the things I find compelling and hope that I meet people along the way who are like, yeah, me too. I like that too. I value your stance on this. I value the way you engage with it and the passion with which you navigate the world through. That's it, man. I think that this obsession with maximizing your perceived beauty and placating to the sensibilities of your desired, sex is a really hollow way of being. I think that you'd rather find people who just kind of like you for the things that you do and the way that you love, And to just obsess over being the most, generically attractive person is dumb. If you don't care about your hair, buzz it. Your hair is not going to be the reason why women do or do not date you in almost any context, lest it just be about swiping on social media. You know what I mean? It's a crazy revelation when people find out that you end up attracting them regardless of how you look. Most people are just looking for a point of connection, man. Like, who values the things I value. That's like a huge thing for people. Who makes me laugh? Who do I feel at peace with, etc. If you're not like a 19-year-old dude trying to pick up women in a nightclub, it's super simple, man. It's super simple. Be who it is you are. Value people for who it is they are. Detach from this fucking, the extreme vanity imperative and find people that make you not feel miserable, that make life, that makes, living a more desirable, outcome than not living. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the whole point, man. And I just think that if you're dating someone that you feel like you constantly have to be like in a position of total physical perfection, I don't mean healthy. You should take care of yourself. But like, if you feel as if, the entirety of like your value to someone is predicated on you like looking the way that you look, man, aging, change, it's gonna be tough to endure, man. You change. You know what I mean? This message would hit harder from a 7 out of 10. I mean, I get what you're saying, man. I just don't think that it's that important. Like I have loved my life when single and like not even dating, not even fucking. I've loved finding meaningful partnership, but let me tell you something, man. There's nothing worse than like compulsory, but like dating with someone who's just like classically attractive and nothing else to it. Like I just don't know who you guys want to be going for. Take care of yourselves, groom. That's all important, but like holy shit, man, you're gonna get way further in life and in love finding things that you value and dedicating as much of your passion and ambition to those things, be it interpersonal, your friends, your hobbies, your labor. It really doesn't matter, man. True, especially the older you get, getting to know women is so much better in your late 20s and 30s, though, I will say. Yeah, of course. Well, when you're young, everyone's kind of trying to like perform their like social imperative, and for women, they're kind of being told to like be attractive and be attractive on like, to have your attractiveness affirmed on the grandest scale possible. And so a lot of people are like, well, what affirms that? It's like, well, a sense of like social media celebrity will do that, having, celebrities in your inbox, things of that nature. That's all indicative of you performing the role of a young woman well. And it takes people some time to realize that it's not fulfilling. Same for men, where men are thinking that they have to be this like fucking, apex predator breadwinner in order to have value to women. You don't. And once we both get over this fiction we've internalized, we can start to find people we actually like being with. I found that being direct has helped me a lot, interpersonally, both when I was young and now. How can unattractive guys get girls? Well, most people aren't like truly unattractive. They're typically poorly groomed or overweight. Most people, if you're well groomed and not overweight, can have some semblance of attractiveness to most people. Or not to most, but you can be passively attractive for most people in the event that you're like, also like drawn to certain things and convey your emotion well. But also you have to ask like, what girls are you looking for? A lot of it is just confidence, which is hard to build if you're not being affirmed. But I find that you'll find confidence in really dedicating yourself to certain crafts, relationships, etc. And I mean relationships like interpersonally, friends, so on and so forth. You just have to stop trying to make your locus of confidence and your ability to be perceived as attractive. It's a vapid, hollow nothingness trajectory, man, to just obsess over how you appear. I don't think it's going to help you in that regard. So that's my take, man. I don't think it's intrinsically good or bad necessarily to like try to groom yourself and be as like, generally. I think that it'll help alleviate some obstacles between you and meeting people that you are interested in. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing.